I want to officially say welcome to you here. So we're going to go through the support system tonight, launching your business. We're going to go through some different announcements and all those sorts of things. So just a little recap. I know you joined RIMAN because something struck a chord with you, right? There were some things that you said, oh, wow, that's pretty amazing. And I can't miss this opportunity. And I know for me, products were so important. We couldn't have a Me Too product. They needed to be unique. And we know that we've got unique products here and nobody's going to be touching our products because we have patents, going like crazy here. I wanted timing on my side because I know the power of timing and business. And I wanted vision and community and leadership and ownership that had longevity and true vision that was going to be here for the next 10, 20 years. And we have that here. So, when I heard these numbers, when I heard that we were established in Korea in 2018, and did $2.5 billion in sales, I was like, wait, I'm smart enough to know that Korea is the capital of skincare, and to sell $2.5 billion in revenue in such a short, in a handful of years, was absolutely crazy to me. And to know that we became #1 rated brand, the most selling brand in just a few years in time, when they were competing with thousands and thousands of other skincare lines out there, that to me spoke volumes. And numbers just don't lie, right? 40 million bottles sold in just one single country, and Korea is not that big, right? And then, we just get started. We get launching in North America, Taiwan, Hong Kong, Mexico, Singapore, Malaysia. In fact, we are going to be opening the Philippines here very soon. We are into global expansion. In fact, we're opening 50 countries in the next 5 years is what we're predicted to do. And so when I hear that, I'm like, wow, I can't miss this. This is too good to be true. And to know that we really have, in the countries that we're launching in, we have this ability that, we have this startup company, this baby company, yet we have the backing of $1 billion in revenue. And that just doesn't come along ever. So to me, I'm like, okay, let's go. So you can see some of these pictures here at RIMAN Village. We advertise in World Resort Center. That's where our convention was last time. Actually, we were on this great big globe. They do nothing little. Everything is like extravagant on a big scale, on a big level, to the 10 out of 10. So when they're advertising, you're not going to see a tiny little, sheet about RIMAN at convention. You're going to see it on the globe in the middle of the entire convention center. So RIMAN, rethinking, reimagining, redefining. And when I looked at this again, these were things that stood out to me because I didn't take it lightly when I looked to be here at RIMAN and make it my home. You look at their philosophy is just different. Their products are just different. We know that, right? Our 12 patents on just our skincare alone. Our plants, our lava energy water, like those are ingredients you cannot find in any other skincare company out there. Our price, when I look at our price and what we get and the results and the quality and all the things, I am blown away. And I love that it's affordable for everybody. We look at our plan and of course our people who are so important here at RIMAN. And you can see here, this picture, our packaging. Again, when I say everything is 10 out of 10 here, that includes our packaging as well. When you open the box, it's like you're, taking a box out of like a very, very high-end department store. And it is absolutely beautiful when you open your packages up. So we have a support system here as well. So obviously, you've got a site. We go to riman.com, and here you will have your own replicated site. And that's where we can enroll new distributors, right? New customers. We can do our product orders straight from here. We can manage our orders. We can track them, all the things, our business tools, marketing tools. We have commission reports, all in one place. So we can log in from a laptop. We can log in from obviously our iPhone, because we can do everything by iPhone. And if you have an iPhone, if you have an iPhone and you're not making your money, you're missing the boat on life right now in 2025, right? So here we are from riman.com. We can go into the RIMAN My Office, and that is where you as a planner can track your numbers, okay? So you can track your business. You can see new planners that joined your team, new planners that you personally enrolled, first level planners on auto ships, new customers in your team or personal customers. You can track your SP, your BP. You can get all different sorts of reports, all those things from the My Office. We also have a personal mall that you can customize. So I love this, right? You can send your link to somebody, and it's going to show up and it's going to be like, welcome to Tracy's Mall, okay? And in there, they know that they are now shopping from my mall, right? And we can also create a bag. So from here, you can make a username. So you can make your own name as your username. You can make up a name that you love, but you get your own username to sign in and use as your shopping link as well. So creating bags, right? You can make bags how you want. And you can go like, hey, this is what I recommend. Boom, boom, boom. Send that bag to somebody, and they can go in, check out, and it makes it very nice and easy for you. So we also have something called the Drive. And I'm going to tell you this. When I came here about 1.5 years ago, one of the things that like my jaw was dropping about, and it may sound crazy, but it was our marketing, this drive that we have. I wasn't used to that. I wasn't used to this professional, like beautiful marketing pamphlets, all on a drive that we can either print professionally with, we can print from our own printer, we can order pamphlet, like all the things. But this blew me away. If you have not checked out the drive, you need to. There is so much information. There's so much material in there. And like, I'm not a designer, I'm not a market designer. I'm not good at making pamphlets or anything like that. So to know that our company has, the product one sheets, the brochures, social media material, business tools and forms, company videos, and more. So anytime you're looking for something like an order form or a presentation just like this, right? This is all in in the drive. So I encourage you to write this down, get this site down, exploreriman.com/marketing, and go through and just take some time to peruse around, because I know for me, I literally was like, this is really, again, like I said, everything RIMAN does is 10 out of 10, including their marketing drive. Okay. So launching your business, and that's what we're here for tonight. Okay. Not only did you get started with RIMAN, but we want to help you get your business launched, get you out on the ground running, getting you to earn some income. And in fact, we want you to earn the highest amount of income that you can as fast as you can. I always say, if you're going to do the same work, get paid for the maximum result, right? Does everybody agree in the chat? Would you rather get paid for the maximum result if you're doing the same amount of work than the lowest, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But we have a launch your business sheet that you can print off. So if you don't have this, you want to go in there and you want to get this printed off, it's in your drive, or get your sponsor to send this to you, because there's some important information that you want to go through. Okay. And the first step is just really kind of figuring out like why you're here, right? Like, what are your goals? Why did you join RIMAN? Was it to get great skin? Was it to get some side income? Was it to help offset your costs? Was it to help pay down debt? Was it to put towards your kids' education? Guess what? I've got a 20-year-old going to university right now, and it's not cheap. I have a 17-year-old daughter. She is not cheap. They cost me a fortune, right? And so maybe it's just to offset those kid costs, maybe extracurricular sports. And I know for me, 12 years ago, when I got started in this type of a business model, my short-term goal was just to earn a little extra money. Like, I thought, if I make $200 a month, that's going to allow me to go to the mall, do some guilt-free shopping, buy the pair of jeans that I didn't need, but I wanted, right? Ladies, do you guys relate? Without feeling guilty about it. And I thought, hey, if I could just do that, how fun is that? I could do something fun. I could shop from my own store, my own mall, for my own skincare. I mean, right at that point, I was just going to a department store and getting my skincare. And guess what? I didn't get compensated for it. I got no rebates. I got no rewards. I got no checks when I referred people. So I was like, hey, this kind of makes sense, right? And then I attended my first convention, and I thought, hold on a second. There's more to just $200 a month if I choose, if I decide. And I made a decision at that event. And I came home, and I, 12 months later, walked away from my teaching income, my teaching career, because this was doing more for me and giving me more freedom. So my goals, I started with why I started, and then it changed. And it's okay to change, and it's okay for what you're doing is for now, and it's okay to grow and to change that along the way. But really thinking about why you are doing this, why I'm doing this now today, is completely different than why I got started 12 years ago. And so it's a really good, just exercise to think about that, because sometimes we don't know really why we're doing it, but to go, okay, right now, why did I get started? And write those down. I encourage you to also make a vision board to go like, hey, if I could dream, like, let's just dream for a bit and see if I could, what I wanted, where do I want to travel? What do I want? Where do I want to give charity to if I could? What would I do with my family if I could, right? So that's step number one into launching your business. Now, before we go on to step two, we are going to bring on a testimonial tonight. Her name is Julia.
Sorry, I just moved to Las Vegas now about a month. And they said now I have the Las Vegas symptom is the dry throat. So I'm trying to get used to it. Well, it's such an honor to join the English team training, and thank you for everyone. I have so much to learn. Have been in this country almost 40 years, but have zero network marketing experience. However, I am at the age, over 60 some. Really want to transform my skin, and thought about maybe doing some even surgeries, but just very fortunate. Last year was introduced to RIMAN, and at the time I live in Irvine, California. Of course, it's much easier for me to to try the product, and literally transformed me in less than 10 days. And I have Dr. Michelle is online, and she was my first customer or planner because I met her on the plane. And so the more we use the product, it just daily transformation. And for me, I really at the beginning I didn't think about want to run RIMAN as a business. And but however, I think I do I do have a heart loving people, love to share good news and good things to others. And I think RIMAN exactly accomplished it. Now I have a pretty good size of team and became a team leader when I really want to start it, in a month, and then a few months, February, become a director. And it is nothing to brag about, rather than is I praise the Lord, give me a beautiful, wonderful teams, and who they are the ones to teach me and coach me and be patient with me. But for me, all I can say is the product speak to itself. You really do not need to make much effort. And even today, I have a new planner and say, hey, what's the secret, to be successful? I say, just, love yourself. Just take care of yourself first and just use the product. Not only use the product correctly, but use the product heavily. And I think that's my quick transformation. I just don't care. I use the jar, we call number 8, the cream. I literally use it, in a week, use it up. And I just constantly using the oil mist. Now I also learned from one of my colleague, my partner, use many times of boosters, and that really help and form the skin. So really, RIMAN's product, I think Tracy, I don't know, later you probably will talk about it, is non-toxic. And of course, and that really does it for me. With the Beyond Pool, we call tiger grass, and with the 400,000 years of lava water, being 30 years of a senior in the spiritual coach area, I do care about energy. I do care about what I put on my skin. And then later I realized also the tiger grass also have anti-depression ingredient in there, and that's no wonder everyone come to RIMAN is so happy, not only because their face is beautiful and more handsome, and that definitely gives you more self-confidence, but also I think is the ingredient itself with the energy and with the natural products, and then also with the the nanotechnology that really have the impact of dermatology effect. So I just cannot thank enough. I think RIMAN really, in a way, is making me fulfilled by first part of my life. Any experiences I had never dreamed of, I'm able to use it at RIMAN. And I highly recommend everyone, love yourself, use the product right, and then use it a lot. And you're worth it. The more you use the product, the better you become. And then that's where your business also will blossom. Thank you, Tracy.
Okay, so here is, thank you everybody. My name is John. I'm in Los Angeles. And when I start this business, and my first goal is to understand the commission, how I make money as soon as I can. So in order to maximize your commission, you need to understand this whole game plan. So here is very important and very, the most important, the major first step is become senior manager as soon as you can. Okay, so how do I become senior manager? First, when you create the RIMAN account, you are a planner. And you start as a planner, you have a 10% commission. So 10%, how it come from? When I purchase any package, I got 10% rebate. So when I have share my website to anybody that I know, then they go on my website to purchase, I also make 10% commission. And when I sign up somebody and they are the same as me as a planner, if my friends say, oh, I also want to make money, I want to have a rebate as well. So they sign up as a planner and you make 5%. When you are the same rank, you make 5%. So here's a second step, manager. The same amount of work, your money is not gonna be double again. So how to become manager? 3,000 SP, which is 3,000 sales point, and you can accumulate in 3 months, or you can do it, in 1 week, in 1 month. It doesn't matter. As soon as you hit 3,000 SP, you are become manager. So that's instant, okay? And how to become manager? Let's say I sign up, I join. When I sign up, I buy a business package. Business package about 1,670 approximately like that, and that give me 1,500 sales point. And that 1,500 sales point that will count toward to the volume that I become manager. And anybody who go to my website to purchase, and that will count, the volume will count toward to this 3,000. So if I accumulate 3,000, anybody go to my website to make purchase, or I sign up somebody as a planner, they also buy the package. We call it considered level 1. Anybody that you direct sponsor that go and buy the package, or their customer and go purchase on their website, the volume all count toward to this 3,000. So 2 big package, you become manager. Very, very simple. So let's say I buy 1 big pack, I sign up somebody, my friend, and she also buy 1 big package. So 2 big package, I become a manager. So I start earning 20%. My commission double. So 20%, anytime when I buy any product, I start to get 20% rebate. Anybody go to my website, I earn 20% commission. Anytime when I sign up somebody who want to make money too, that person, when somebody sign up as a planner, they got 10% rebate. How much would I make? 20 minus 10, I make 10%. Okay, so next step, senior manager, 6,000. Okay, 6,000 accumulate, actually, if we calculate 4 big pack. So when you become senior manager, okay, you have a 30%. So that means your commission is a triple. Okay, that's really great because you do the same amount work, but your commission triple. We want to maximize our profit. We do the same work amount, but now I'm making more money. So this is how you do it. You can do every month. You can have a 2,000 sales point and accumulate 3 months, or you can have 6,000 sales point anytime. Let's say if somebody come in, they have a storefront, they need products. Okay, I need a lot of inventory. I gotta put it on my shelf to show, I can sell to my customer. Somebody sign up 6,000, which is a 4 big package. You become senior manager right away. Okay, so this is very, very quick. So we recommend anybody who has a storefront, or they have a money, they can move product quickly. We recommend them sign up 6,000 for big pack. There's so many people, they are business owner. They want to come in as a senior manager, because when they come in, become senior manager, every time they sign up somebody, they have a 20%. Let's say anytime I buy any package, I got 30% rebate. If somebody go to my website to purchase, I also earn 30%. And anytime when I sign up somebody that want to do business or they want to save money, and that person, they got 10% rebate, and how much I make? 30 minus 10, I got 20%. Okay, so this 6,000 volume come from my self-purchase. Any customer that I have on my website, they go to my website to purchase, or my direct sponsor, any person that I talk to sign up directly under me, or my level 1 customer. Okay, so we call this as a sales volume. Okay, so when you are become a senior manager, your 30% commission plus every time level 2 and below, you earn additional 5%. We call it team commission. So this is open group. The unlimited 5% until when there's somebody becomes senior manager, then it stops. So that person, senior manager, you still make 5%, and under that belong to that senior manager's group. So this is very good. And let's say 30 to 40%. This is even better. So if and a lot of people, they wanted to purchase the product, anytime when you have a 20 customer and 2,000 SP, you got additional 5% on your retail commission. Retail commission, that means anybody go online, register as customer, you earn additional 5%. That means 35%. If you have 40 customer, 4,000 SP, that cumulative volume, that 4,000 can also add up your own personal purchase as well, and your own customer. The total 4,040 customer, you earn additional 10%. That means 40%. So this how we calculate as customer. Let's say, for example, we call it lifetime customer. Let's say I have a customer that I signed up last year, and they buy one time, but they didn't buy again. But this year, I have a 20 customer total, including last year 8 customer. But this month, I only have a 2 customer purchase, but they over 2,000. You also qualify this 5% additional retail volume. So doesn't matter that 20 customer, all of them, doesn't matter they buy or they don't buy. As long as you have a 20 lifetime customer and 2,000 SP volume, you qualify for this 5% additional. And 40 customer, 4,000, 10%. Okay, this is very good. Okay, so here is, and we know that every time you sell purchase, you got RIMAN dollar rebates. So 50% are cash and 50% are RIMAN dollar. Okay, so next, let's go next. Okay, here is for example. When you are senior manager, you entitle 30% commission. If you have anybody go to your website, the first one that we see, customer, okay, they go on your website purchase, you make 30 to 40%. Okay, so next one, planner. If your friend say, I want to make money too, I wanted to get rebates, so then you sign up as a planner, 20%. So is it they earn their 10% rebate, and you make 30 minus 20, you got minus 10, so you got 20%. And you also earn 5% additional your senior manager open group commission. And if you have people who become manager, we know manager is 20%. So how much you make? 20 minus 30 minus 20, you earn 10%. If you have a senior manager under you, you are the same rank, you earn 5%. And here is unit level. We started in June. This is even better. When you are 10 customer, which means lifetime customer. So if you have, let's say, 7 customer didn't buy, only 3 customer buy, and they total cumulative volume 1,000 SP, you qualify for unit level pay. So you earn additional 4 level. First level, 5%. Second level, 5%. Third, 3%. And the fourth level, 3%. So very important. We know lifetime customer, meaning not everybody is going to buy. But if you have a total cumulative 10 customer and you reach 1,000 SP, you qualify for unit level. So we want to make sure you want to maximize your profit so you can earn every dollar. Okay, and here is the senior game plan. And so the next. So here that we look at it, the next one. Okay, the starter kits. Okay, so the starter kits that we have 3 packages. So first one is we call it the premium package, and then the second one is plus. The last one, the small one, we call it the basic. Anybody who want to try the product, say, okay, I just want to try it out and to see how the product work, we can recommend them to try out the small basic package. And if they wanted to do the business, we want to recommend start with the premium package. And we also have a travel set. Travel set, you see those blue box and white box, those are actually very good for business. What we do in this business, we let people try. So if you let them try this, if they say, okay, want to try out that one small travel set is $100. You can try it out for 7 days. Take picture before and after. You will see the result and teach you then step by step. 7 days, they're gonna see their face change. Okay, so here is our starter kits, and the next one. Starter kits, yes, the question is starter kits is only for planner. So we wanted to make sure the starter kits is only 30 days, starting with the day that you create an account. After 30 days, you cannot buy starter kits anymore. So what's benefit about starter kits? You see there are a lot of free gifts on the side. Every time when you buy starter kits, there's a free gift. Those free gifts approximately 10% volume of what you pay for. Those are additional. After 30 days, then you're not gonna able to buy starter kits. So you want to make sure you tell your friends that buy the starter kits ASAP, because this in 30 days, this is your benefit that you can earn extra free gifts. Okay.
So we already talked about manager. We already talked about senior manager. The next benchmark after that is team leader. And how do you become a team leader, right? You do 15,000 in sales points in a 5-month period, or you could do 50,000 sales points at any time, right? 10,000 consistently for 5 months, or 50,000 at any time. And you help 3 people become a senior manager in 3 separate legs. You see, the first 3 positions are awesome, right? Planner, manager, senior manager. I love it because if you just want to be good at retail, if you want to just get customers, you can move through the rank and make money just doing that. But team leader, director, and higher, this is where it comes in that you have to work and develop people. And this is why I got excited, because when you first get started, we already know the company works. We already know the product works. We know the products are great. But usually the question we have when we get started is it for me and can I really do it? And when I saw the team leader game plan, even though my mind wasn't there yet, I knew that it would give me the confidence. And why do I say that? To become a team leader is not just about sales. You have to develop 3 senior managers in 3 separate legs. So what did that teach me? It showed me that the people that introduced me to the business and the people above them, they had my best interest in mind, because in order for them to rank advance, in order for them to unlock more rewards from the program, they have to bring people up with them. And I knew for myself that I was coachable, right? That, as long as someone's willing to teach it to me, I'm willing to do it. And so for me, that's what built my confidence, right? And the benefits of becoming a team leader is your base commission goes all the way up to 40%, right? And on top of that, you unlock 3 generations of check match up to 40%. And it's just a lot more fun, right? So let's go ahead and talk about it. So again, the team leader game plan, how do you become a team leader, right? I mentioned earlier, 10,000 sales points, right, per month for 5 months in a row, or 50,000 sales points anytime in a 5-month period, and help 3 senior managers, right, get promoted in 3 separate legs. And the total group, right, maximum 50% of that volume can come from one group, okay? And on top of that, the monthly maintenance is just 10,000 in sales points. And to earn the commissions, 5 active customers. That's it, right? They could be new customers, reordering customers, right? But 5 customers, that's it. And when you do that, what do you unlock? What do you get, right? Unlimited levels in your team leader group. Your base commission goes up to 40%. 3 generations of check match, right? 40% on your level 1, 20% on your level 2, 10% on your level 3. And when you have 1,000 sales points and 10 lifetime customers, you unlock 6 levels of the unit level, right? You go from 3 to 6. How exciting is that? Now, what's also exciting, the company is so generous. One of the things you're going to notice about the company is they like to reward you for things that you should be doing anyways. So what do I mean by that? If you bump, your 10 active lifetime customers to 20, and you bump your 1,000 sales points to 2,000, you unlock additional 5% commission, right? Let's say you double that. You unlock 10%, additional 10% commission, right? Taking your base commission from 4 to 50%. And so for me, I get excited by that because the company has over 6 different ways of getting paid. And guess what? You can get paid on all 6 different ways, and it's up to you. And you can get promoted as fast as you want, right? Now, the personal order rebate program is pretty amazing as well. Anytime you purchase products yourself, you get 20% in cash rebate, 20% in RIMAN dollars. Now, what's the fast track to do that, right? Well, let's look at the differential pay, right? Now, as a team leader, every customer you get, you're going to earn 40 to 50% on your customers, right? For all your planners, obviously, they're going to earn 10% on whatever they sell. You're going to make the difference, which is 30%, right? Plus additional 5 to 25% on the open group commissions, right? You know, for all your managers in your manager group, right? As they go out there and earn their 20%, you're going to earn 20%. And all your senior managers, as they earn 10%, right? As they earn their 30%, you're going to earn your 10%, right? So super exciting. Unit level goes a lot deeper. But here's what I want to talk about. The secret to this business, okay? And the secret to this business can be summarized into 3 words. Use the product, talk about the product, demo the product. The person, this is a contact sport. The person that contacts the most people, right, that talks to the most people, that demos the most people, is going to be the person that makes the most money. Now, the secret, though, is promoting senior managers. And I'll tell you why, right? If you just focus on getting customers, you're going to get customers. If you focus on getting new planners into your business, you're going to get new planners. But if you focus on developing leaders, there's something magical that happens in your business where you're no longer adding to your business, you actually multiply your business. And that sweet spot in this business is getting people to senior manager, right? That's 6,000 sales points. Now, even though we say, hey, all you need is 3 senior managers, 3 separate groups, if you want to build a strong foundation, right, imagine not just hitting, the worst thing you can do is become a team leader with 3 senior managers, right, and 50,000 in sales points. You know, the best thing you can do is reaching team leader by helping 9 people become senior manager. Why is that? Because now when you hit team leaders, you have leaders with you that know how to get customers, that know how to get planners, that are in the trenches with you, and you can leverage their efforts and lift the load to support one another to move even faster. And that's why the packages that Joan shared was so important, because as you notice, right, you know, we have the starter kit premiums and we have all the different lines, but what a lot of people do that want to fast track the program, they don't want to leave money on the table. They rather get grandfathered with a 20% commission. They rather get grandfathered with a 30% commission. So what a lot of people do, right? They buy 2 of the starter kit premiums to become a manager or 4 to become senior manager. Now, if you're sitting on the fence, here's what we tell you. Get in where you fit in. Get in where you're comfortable at. I'm probably the worst salesperson you'll ever meet because, hey, I want you to do what I want you to do, but I want you to want to do it, and I want you to feel good about it. So I don't really push, but I let people know what's available. Now, why should you upgrade to manager and senior manager? Is because you'll get to team leader faster. Your people will do what you do. When you introduce people to the business, they're going to ask you, what package you get started with? So if you got started with the senior manager package, more people will get started with the senior manager package, which means the faster you're going to become a team leader. But what are the benefits, right? If you're a planner, let's just talk about the signature line, right? That whole kit. If you're just a planner, every signature set you sell to a customer, you're going to make about $29. Great commission, right? But did you know if you were a manager, for every signature line you sell to a customer, that's an extra $59. So from 29 to 59. Now, if you're a senior manager, for every signature line you sell to a customer, that's about $74 per customer. And so that's why a lot of people like to upgrade so they can move faster and they get to double or triple their commissions from day one. But more importantly, it's about the culture, because people are going to do what you do, and the pack only runs as fast as the lead dog. And guess who the lead dog is? You are, right? So you are the hero, you are the star. So set the pace for everybody else. So again, duplication of senior managers is the fastest way to become a team leader, okay?
Don't worry about who I am and all those titles, but look here, this is your start. Today is your start. And so, look, I know in this industry, everybody has 2 start dates. They have the day they start and the day they really start. Pay attention to that. And see, I was at that point also in this industry. You have 2 other days. It's your day of discuss and your day of decision. And I pray that you make a decision, because when you make a real decision, real action will follow. And that's the space where you can make a real commitment. And so this is where we want you to commit to your plan. It isn't my plan, it's your plan. And the best way for you to launch your business, because some people start the business, we want to help you launch your business. And so quickly, look, you want to schedule 2K pop-ups. Those are in-home parties, and we have so many names for them, but we know them, introduce them as K pop-ups. You can call it a sip and sample, a go and glow, a fountain of youth party. I don't care what you call it, but you put it on the calendar. Open up your calendar and schedule them. Invite some people over. Look, you don't got to be complicated with all the scripts. Just tell people, come over. Look, girl, we going to wash your face. Look, girl, we going to get your glow on. Whatever you got to do to just do that. But you want to get everybody you can to a K pop-up. And we want you to put 2 of them on the calendar. Now, before you start inviting, it'll be good for you to make a list. It's just good for you to make a list in this business. And I'm going to encourage you to at least put 100 people on your list. Now, I don't have time to go through making of the list because a lot of people, they make their list and then they don't sort it and then they don't work it. But I want you to make your list and let's go to work on it. Start to invite those people. But how about you just start with those people that you know, like, and trust? Or that know, like, and trust you. Is that all right? Let's start right there. But then if you don't really, or if you get like hung up on who else to put on your list, how about we start here? Everybody with skin. I'll wait. You can put everybody that has skin on that list, right? And then your next step is to create your product story and your business story. And your product story is going to come from you yourself becoming a product of the product. Guys, this is not complicated. All you have to do is use, talk, demo. Write that down. Every brand new person, just write that down, please. Use, talk, demo. Now, to expedite this, look, these are the events to attend. Of course, your orientation, that's tonight. Write that down, that you were here. Today is your launch day, right? And then presentations. We have presentations. The company does company-wide presentations for you every Thursday at 6 p.m. Pacific. And then there's teams, organizations by way of the directors and team leaders. And so you want to make sure that you plug into what your success line is doing, because they're giving you additional training. And then your first training date, guys. Look, I think tonight is your first training date, but then your first convention date, guys, put it on your calendar if you don't already have it. Guys, it's in 59 days. 59 days, we will all be in Las Vegas. That's September the 5th. But those 59 days, I'm sorry, put a little check mark through that. I want you to write the number 54 down. 54, because you have 54 days until August the 31st. You have 54 days till August the 31st, and that is going to be the date where you qualify your rank to walk across the stage at convention. So you don't have 59, you got 54. Is that all right? Now, we're going to keep it going quickly here, and a lot of this information you can get from the drive, but this is where it starts. Your before and after picture. So make sure that you do take a before and after picture, guys. For those of you that are brand new, I promise you, I talk to people all the time and they say, oh, I wish I had have done mine in the beginning. So if you're brand new on the line, make sure that you take your before picture. Now, I have the task of quickly going through all of the monthly events and calendar promotions. Bear with me, team. We're going to go quickly. Look here. Here's the first thing that you want to do. You want to unlock the unilevel commission. Look, level up, whatever, level up 1,000, unlock the level, whatever you want to call it. But you do that by making sure, and as quick as you can, this month, that you have 10 lifetime customers in the calendar month that they have signed up to be a customer. They may not have even ordered yet, but you have 10 people committed. They're signed up as your customers, and then 1,000 sales points within the calendar month. But you don't want to wait until the end of the month. You want to do that now. Everybody just say now. You don't have to write it. Say now. So you want to do that. You want to get 1,000, and you want to do it between July the 1st and July the 31st, guys, because when you do that, it unlocks so many levels of the compensation plan. But look, you want to do it, and then you want to help others do it. And this is so huge because they're adding in additional money, as Julian said, on top of the activity that you were going to do anyway. And see, I always know, right, from a coaching standpoint, look, once I've done it, I can help somebody else to do it. So after you get done, or while you're doing it, how about you help 3 other people do it? You're going to earn an additional $100. But then if you help 3 that you personally sponsored unlock 4 levels, you're going to get an extra $300. Help 3 of them unlock 6 levels, then you're going to get an extra $1,000 on top of what you should be doing anyway. Guys, look, true success comes from giving back. Now, this is what's going to happen. You're going to begin to unlock additional percentages in the compensation plan. My grandmama always told me, look, if you got a $5 bill and a $20 bill on the table, which one you take? you take both of them, guys. This, why not? Don't leave any money on the table. If RIMAN is giving it out, get all of it. Is that all right? I've already talked to you about Las Vegas, but you want to make sure that you're getting your tickets. We still have a 10-ticket bundle as well as the individual tickets, but then we still have rooms, and all of the rooms at the Rio are the upgraded rooms for our convention. So make sure you go by way of these QR codes on the screen. And then look, those of you, look, you set the goal, you want to be a team leader, where there's a special training and events happening for those of you that are team leaders by September 1st, guys. You are going to have a pre-training, and you're going to get the announcements before everybody else does, guys. This is the one, look, I love going to this training